So like there's kind of these pillars that the community kind of rages about. So like verticality's one, movement's one, like give us the balloons so we can go quick like Apex has.
Yep.
So it's like, I kind of disagree with that because there are things that they know that people don't like, but they put them in there anyway because they're trying to cater to the casual who wants to sit on top of those big ass buildings and snipe people. And then you have the
they also got rid of all the shit that people do like.
I think
or that made Warzone good. Like Matt was saying.
Like what?
Fucking whatever they did the last year in Warzone, they actually made it good. And then they basically just restarted from scratch with this game.
See, that's what I don't get. They have these ideas. They have these things that work. They'll put something out that people love. Like people love the stim shot because you can stim and just shit on somebody. But then like the other side, it's like they have two separate honestly groups of people yelling at it.
The issue is it probably goes back to like they should just be two different games.
Yeah.
That something in there is probably messing with it. They're like, we can't keep this because the new game and the new engine or blah 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 has messed it up. I don't really know. And then maybe they have to put in all the work to make it to make the old Warzone like the new Warzone. Maybe it's a bunch of fucking work, but like I said, it probably all stems from it being
the
a new
problem
game.
With every map following Verdansk is the lines of sight. Like in Verdansk, you could see all like everything around you, right? Yeah. So you could get third-partied, right? Which I think is
the only bad thing in Verdansk was the big ass building.
Yeah, but
less clutter.
Yeah, there's less clutter, so you have to worry about multiple things. Like if you land Superstore, right, you got to worry about 360 degrees, right? If you land top of that volcano on whatever the fucking that map was, all you got to do is look down. Yeah, it's 360 degrees, but no one's going to be running up the fucking hill.
Are you talking about Caldera when you land peak and you farm peak and then jump off to the little town? It was the same rotation every single
when you
game.
land on the ground,
Godzilla and
all you're going to be doing,
battling it out. Like
all you're going to be doing is running straight in a circular pattern.
Listen,
like
2 to 3 years before Battle Royale even came out, I said it in a podcast that the way that it should be you go from raid to a different part of your Battle Royale to Burgundy or to Jane and all them. There's all these maps that you were talking about, all spread out throughout the history of Call of Duty. And Favela is recently, right? There's a Favela area in
Urzikstan?
In the current one?
Favela, not.
Isn't it Favela with the soccer? With the soccer field in the middle? Or I'm like, oh shit, this looks like Favela.
There is a soccer field, but it's not like Favela because that's kind of in downtown. There's not really
whatever, but the opportunity is there because why not? Why not include all those maps and sprinkle them across like the actual Warzone map?
That's what they did.
See,
that's kind of like a problem though.
Listen, I'm not playing enough Warzone to speak on the maps because I don't know if the maps are necessarily issue. I think how long people are playing the maps for are a problem. Like the fact that Black Ops 6 on Move got integrated Warzone, they're still playing Urzikstan, big map ranked is fucking insane. The problem that they have, in my opinion, is how often they change the movement and the mechanics of the game. Because the only clips that you see of Warzone for the last 3-4 years are these crackhead kids running stims, Y-wine, slide cancel around, jump shotting, bunny hopping, and they tried to nerf that completely with Warzone 2. They listen to the wrong people in the community. They try to appease everybody in some regard or another, and then they skew it too far in one direction, which was Warzone 2. It was slow as fuck. You basically couldn't slide cancel. It was miserable. Then they try to bring it back a little bit, and they're just trying to find this perfect middle point. But the middle point that they already artificially created is skill-based matchmaking. Like, we've been sitting here complaining about skill-based matchmaking. Every every match is like sweaty and you can't stand it. That's not the issue with like the game itself and the actual system. It's the fact that this game has been around for so long. Controllers have been in people's hands longer than they've ever have been before. And the general player base is just better than they were with the nostalgia that we have 10 years ago. Yeah. I think they need to open up the floodgates, let the players have the most control over the movement as they possibly can. Give them the fucking stims, give them the slide canceling, give them the tack sprint immediately. Don't try to mitigate snaking. They just try to solve problems that aren't actually the problems that are stopping people from enjoying the game. And they just need to give everybody all the tools that you could have to play as fast as you want